Algorithms is a specialist software company for the construction industry. I'm today joined by Surendran,
Yes.
the General Manager of Algorithms. Surendran, tell us a little bit about your company. What sort of software is it that you provide the construction industry?
We, as a company, deal with a product called Xpedeon, which is a construction industry software, which actually run through the project management systems for the company to implement various core disciplines of a construction practices. Like wherever you look at a project, you have a contract, you have a budget, you have a procurement, you have a subcontract, you have a contract management, you have a fleet management, and various other supporting roles of businesses to handle. So we handle across the board from the start of the inception of the project till the completion of it through our system. And it is completely integrated system and in a robust system which we have been in the market for last maybe 20 years. We clearly focus on construction industry. That's our core expertise and specialty. We know that how to deal with the client in terms of consulting in the right frame of mind to them, how to implement this kind of systems, because that is very value add to the companies, because basically people may have so many software but they do not know how to implement this kind of systems.
So your system is an ERP system specific for the construction company.
Exactly.
With modules that support the activities associated to the contract, to the building project.
Exactly. It could be the different life cycle of the project. It could be a civil project, it could be a roads project, it could be an oil and gas project, it could be an MEP project or any project industry. It could be an EPC contract. A project full life cycle is been completely handled through our system, starting from the estimating stage to the level of you break it down to the activities and bring the rate analysis in the system, the way you build up, the way how do you want to execute the job in terms of your internal revenue, how do you want to build up the bills in terms of the commercial aspect. All these are interlinked and you get a clear scenario of your cost, revenue movements in a monthly basis with core disciplines. The discipline is important for construction industry because that gives you a clear platform. Where am I today on the project?
So you're tracking all the stages of the project in great detail.
Exactly. So
this ERP system.
Exactly. This makes the management very comfort at ease to know what exactly happening at the project, collaborating all the side of information within that project. Because the site actually has to work in a line where people should know just in hand information.
You supply to the construction contractors as well as subcontractors?
Exactly. Contractors, subcontractors. For example, MEP is a subcontractor.
Okay.
Architectural and metal work is a subcontractor. Aluminum glass is a subcontract. Okay. So all these areas wherever the subcontractors are there, they also have to have, because they are also having a procurement, there is a commercial, there is always a kind of dealing the site cycle, the project cycle, like advances, recoveries, retentions, scope reduction, scope additions. All these are live part of the project industry, which has to be in part of the system.
I understand that you are both an IT specialist and a construction industry specialist. So you have had many years experience in both sectors, as well as many others in your employ.
Yes.
How important is this? How important has this been in the design development of your system to have construction industry professionals work for you?
When you look at a construction industry, the core discipline has to be how to control the cost. The cost control happens from the resource levels and the activity levels. So the activities we call it as BOQ. That is the Bible of the projects. So when you see that out, the people will granulate it. How do I know that this particular activity is executed the way we have budgeted? That is the key challenge.
Well, I'm sure your enthusiasm is driving your company in success, and we do wish you all the very best for the rest of 2019 and 2020. I'm sure that this will be a very successful time for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
We look forward to seeing you very soon.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.